Well, friends, we are in the kitchen with Mr. Chef Steve, and Chef Steve has caught the fish.
We're going to take us a hike in here, folks. We're going to take a look. Maybe we'll find some gold.
Welcome to A Sportsman's Life. We're so glad you tuned in to join us for another exciting real-world outdoor adventure right here on A Sportsman's Life.
All right, I think we've got a good solid fish on right here, boys. He's pulling hard, and
That's what we're looking for, my friend.
That. Love that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at there. That might be a really nice one. Of course, they're all nice.
Yes, they are.
I'm not going to give him any slack. That's what I don't want to do.
You don't want to do that. Oh, yeah, there is a beautiful fish. Look at the
Oh,
bubbles.
boy.
Look at the bubbles come up.
Can you get anybody? Go get some of that.
There we go. That's what we're looking for.
You bet.
If that ain't lunch,
Let me give you a little pretty fish.
Nice
That's
one.
Gonna be lunch.
Yep.
Darn tootin'. Yeah. Drop her over
look at that.
there. We'll get some.
Isn't that pretty?
That's a beautiful fish.
You know what that is?
Lunch. I know what it is.
We know what it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice pink fin.
Nice.
Pink on the side.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's amazing. We're at the very end. Well, if there were a dam, this would be the dam. What there is of Tazin Lake, and all. It's amazing. All this water funneled to here, and there's a hole, and it's got to go through this mountain to the outflow to a river or whatever. But
Yeah.
and the thing that this was built back in the 30s, they tell us.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Quite amazing, huh?
we're talking about horse and mule and steam engine. Well, there was an old steam engine, what's left of it, back up on the point, you know.
Yeah, we'll get some video of that in a bit. We got bald eagles over there as well, a little nest. We'll get some videos of that. We're just in here gonna have a shore lunch, huh, buddy?
You bet. Yeah, I got the trout over there. And beautiful spot.
Oh, it's a gorgeous spot.
I'm just amazed at how this was constructed back.
I just gotta pan over and look at these flowers here.
Oh, yeah,
Look at the color there, Luke.
Yep.
Isn't that beautiful?
Awesome.
Just one heck of a cool place. Is this kind of your own
My own little
recipe?
recipe.
Something you came up with?
Yeah, and then we're gonna add a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of lemon juice, and that will round out the heatness and the sweet.
That right there, friends, is the best shore lunch I have ever seen. Prepared by Kent, our guide. We were going to feast and we were going to fish. We'll be back here on A Sportsman's Life. Kent, this is an old gold mine, correct?
Correct.
So we're going to go check this out in the hillside. It's quite an amazing place. So let's go take a peek at this. Wow. We're going to take us a hike in here, folks. We're going to take a look. Maybe we'll find some gold. Wow. Cold and damp. I can't even imagine working in this. Holy smokes. This is truly fascinating. Now, this is all ice here. Look at this. Right there, all solid ice.
It sure is.
Let's walk down here just a little further. Maybe just find a piece of gold. Yeah, right. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I can't imagine working back in here. Totally, it's totally eerie, number one, and very, very cold in here. I don't know what the temperature is in here, but it's like an ice box. Absolutely not kidding. You can see your breath. I hear Luke and Kent back there talking. Just gonna walk down here a little further to see how far down this goes. Unbelievable. Yeah, it ends right here. Look at even an old tool right there, left over from the mining operation that they did in here. They were mining gold in here. Look at that. All right. I mean, look, they even used the railroad ties. That's something else. All right, making our way.
Brought to you by Dallas Safari Club, Conservation, Education, and Hunter Advocacy. Hornaday, accurate, deadly, dependable. Taurus Firearms, maker of the Raging Hunter. Trigicon, brilliant aiming solutions.
Well, friends, we are in the kitchen with Mr. Chef Steve, and Chef Steve has caught the fish. We went out fishing, caught some nice pike and some lake trout. And Chef Steve, tell us about the marinade that you're going to make. We're going to the goal is to brine these fillets, right?
We're going to brine them for a couple days, and then we're going to smoke them out back in our old school smoker. I got a whole bunch of ingredients, and what I want to make is something a little bit different than usual. So
yeah.
I'll announce all these ingredients as I put them in the pan here.
Yeah.
So the first one I have in the bowl is maple syrup. I'm going to put that in there. I got a whole pan of plate of sliced onions here. I'm going to put them all in there. We're just going to put everything in here.
This is the brine that's going to be that the fish fillets are going to brine in before we smoke them.
Let them soak in here for a couple days and take in all the flavor. We want to change the flavor of the fish a little bit and add to the flavor of the fish. So the thing that we're going to do that's a little bit different is we're going to put barbecue sauce in this one.
Yeah.
It's a good, strong barbecue sauce.
A little smoke flavor, maybe.
You're starting out the smoke flavor here, so it's a little bit different. And to go with this barbecue sauce, of course, we have to have some bourbon. So
Have to, yeah.
we've got a little bit of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
For drinking and for smoking, of course.
Multi-purpose drink. Yeah.
Good shot of that. I want to be able to taste it in there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. The right amount in that bottle.
Yeah.
Carefully measured, of course.
Oh yes. Yes.
Okay. Another thing I have here is dill. I don't want to put all of it in there. I'm just going to put a good 4-finger pinch in there.
Okay.
You know, when people overdo it with dry dill,
Yeah.
it would be nice if I had fresh dill, but I do have fresh thyme. So for a fresh flavor, I'm going to add just some thyme leaves to it as well.
Okay. Yep.
Well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Some peppercorns. We could crack some of these first. If you were going to do that, it would kind of look a little bit like this. We'd probably get maybe a French knife and just give them a good crack to open them up. And since we're only going to have it in the brine for a couple of days, it might not be a bad idea to open them up like that a little bit. We've got those in there. This is just fresh sliced ginger.
Yep.
We're going to put a few of those in there to accent the flavor. You can smell that booze in there right now.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we got a very common ingredient in smoking marinating fish is soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
So that's going to give us a lot of our saltiness.
Yeah.
And then we got brown sugar. That'll tone down that booze. Okay, and now to transport flavors in a marinade, I always like to use some oil. I got some olive oil here.
Olive oil, okay.
Just gonna put that in there.
Yep.
And I'm gonna give it a good blast of salt here. This is just coarse salt. I'm just gonna give it a good bit of salt. You need a lot of salt to combat the flavors of the smoke. And that's pretty much it right there. That's what we're gonna...
those fish fillets are going to percolate in there at least 24 hours, right?
We'll give it a little bit of a stir.
Yeah.
Just to get it going. And now it's ready to put the fish in here, and then I will put saran wrap over top of that. Another thing that you could do, I've seen people do, is cut the fish in smaller pieces, and then you can actually put it in a cryovac with this marinade.
Yeah.
In order to marinate it.
So next we will turn those fish that we just caught out on Tazin Lake into some fillets. Put fillets in there and let them go at least 24 hours, you say.
A couple days would be good, and then we'll smoke them up.
Here's the final product, the smoked fish. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Amazing.
Stuck in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I'm telling you what,
All right, we just pulled up to this spot here. We're gonna see if there's any pike in here. I'm sure there will be.
well, I'm sure, like Kent was telling us, you have all this water coming down out of that other lake. There's bound to be all kind of food. And it's like fishing the tail race waters. In
Oh,
the
yeah.
sense of oh, there he is.
Look at that, right there, right off the bat.
Yep.
First cast, no surprise there. Look at that.
Very much like the tail race waters. Now, if we were looking for a pike to eat, that would be a pike to eat right there.
Oh, buddy.
Yep.
A Sportsman's Life is also brought to you by Air Force Air Guns, AGM Global Vision, H3 Whitetail Solutions, Pyramid Air, Gear the Hunt, and Horizon Smokers.
Sportsman Life tip: when you're ripping these slabs in the summer for these striped bass, make sure and keep them moving real fast, whether it's on the way up or the way down. You want to make sure it's speed and aggression. Don't let the fish see that it's just a lead slab with a hook on it. Make them chase it down and catch it. Be prepared for strikes on the fall. There's one right there.
Conservation Today is brought to you by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Visit HaydenOutdoors.com to find or sell your farm, ranch, or recreational property.
One thing to consider if you're looking for a hunting ranch, maybe one of the most important things, if you're out west, you might want to try to find a piece of land. If you can't buy 10,000 acres, say you're buying 160 so you get a landowner voucher, you might want to find 160 acres that actually borders national forest or is near national forest that has good access, that'll really open up your hunting opportunities. So if the animals aren't on your small piece of property any given time, you've got access to getting tags, but you've got a lot of land not far away that you can access and have some good hunting on. Now if you're down in Texas, one thing to consider, buy a little piece of ground. If it's surrounded by other small pieces of ground, everybody's got a feeder out, it's going to be hard to find mature animals. But if you can find a piece of ground that you can afford next to bigger ranches, you want to really consider what your neighbors are doing, how they're managing their ground. If they've got high fences that be blocking you out from deer that might be coming back and forth. So there's a lot to consider when you're buying a piece of hunting property besides just the property you're looking at.
What's up guys, it's Round Parrot, guiding up here at Tazin Lake Lodge. Today I'm with Russ, all the way from Cleveland, and we are having a day of days so far, a 46-incher and about a 40-incher in the boat. These fish are gorging so hard that literally pulled probably a 21, 22-inch lake trout out of this fish, save that, fish fry for later. And look at this fish that it chowed. Not a super tanker that Tazin's known for, but still, what an exceptional fish. Probably a 40, 42-incher. This place is absolutely mind-boggling. Russ is crushing him today. We're having an awesome day. This is why you come to Tazin Lake Lodge.
Just use a 16-inch Savage bait. I just got a 43-incher, probably around 38 pounds. Look how big this bait is, and he's chomping. Look at this fish, Russ. Just go. Wow.
All right, another fish on.
Oh, you think there's no fight?
There it is.
You say. He's small again. How can I get the same fish twice in one day? What's going on? Oh, he's another little guy. What am I doing? Hey, whitefish.
You're catching little guys.
I am on the small train tonight.
It's bigger than anything I've caught, so I wouldn't say anything.
Hey, it's no wonder they bite so weird, and you think, well, he's not bad.
Not bad.
Bring him up for a show. Come on. Come on.
Nice red fins.
Pretty fish.
He is pretty.
Here's a pretty fish.
Yeah.
He's a baby.
Absolutely.
But he's pretty. Okay, we'll try again.
Beautiful.
See what we got here.
See what
We got our first fish on of the morning.
Yeah.
Look at
Trout?
that.
Yep, looks like it.
Oh, look out.
He's been rolling. Nice. Right on. Well, when you get them up, Luke, always leave me out 6 feet of line, okay? And just always keep their head in the water so they don't throw that hook.
His head is in the water.
Perfect. Good
There
job,
you go.
buddy. Very nice stroke. I'm just going to try and
Look
pop
at
the hook
that.
on him right here. Right, here we go.
Nice.
All right. Right on, buddy.
Hard fighters too.
Oh, they're wonderful fighters.
Yep.
Very nice. All right. That's how you start things out, eh, buddy?
Oh yeah. Yo. Yeah, that's the way it's done, you know.
All right, back to fishing.
You got her, yep. Let's do a little more trolling.
I mean, we literally just let that one go.
Couple of seconds.
Luke dropped her down and bam.
That didn't take long, eh?
That'll work. That'll work.
Another trout. Look at that.
Yeah. Nice healthy looking one. The clarity of the water, hey? It's amazing.
Isn't that beautiful?
So far, hey? I love it. Excellent.
I've got you about 6 feet right here,
no,
buddy.
that's perfect.
That gonna work
exactly
for you?
How I want it, man.
All right, I train quickly.
Perfect. Well, that's good.
You know what? That's
Nice trout.
there he goes. You know, they're here, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, we got
Yes.
this nice big hole out here. You know.
We might put around and hook in on a 30-pounder.
Very much
Yeah,
so.
you think you have a good one there, buddy?
Yeah, man, he just hammered it.
Man, from the looks of that rod,
He hammered it. This spoon has been working mighty good. This is my third fish in this same area, so it is working, my friend. It's kind of funny because we were just kind of trolling along here and Trevor says, oh, there's a fish right down there now, and bam. I hooked right into him. That must have been him, maybe.
It seems like, yeah, right here, or one of the other ones that was swimming around him. The one we marked was a pretty big one, so I don't know if this was him.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe his buddy.
Could be, it could be. Regardless, it's a pretty fish. Look at that. That's
Well,
gorgeous.
he's got some of the oranges on it as well. I think some of the nice coloring it looks like. Orange fins. They call these red fin. We got a few different species of lake trout. He's gone.
All right, we're loading them up, folks. What a great trip.
Hell no, I'd let him fly.
All right, Harlan, get in here, buddy.
Thumbs up. I'm coming. Boy, my ass doesn't fit through there very well. Good thing the
I'm not flying this thing.
All right, we are locked and loaded here.
Adjustment on the pilot seat and co-pilot seat.
Yeah, our pilot's finishing his fish fry and that we gave him. So we are going to be on our way. Fort McMurray, here we come, huh, boys?
took half an hour to figure out the seat belts.
Oh, pilot, would you ask the pilot to turn this around? I want to fish some more.
Folks, thanks so much for joining us. This segment of our show is brought to us by Gearhead Archery, Snaplock Hunting Blinds, Smoking Tex Electric Smokers, TRHP Outdoors, Ultramatic Feeders, and Catfish Pro Catfish Bait and Catfishing Supplies. Make sure and tune in next week. We'll have another exciting show ready to go for you.